Right, this is the last swarm to come in. I've levelled the pallets off at the bottom there, so this is on an even keel now. It's on a brood box and I put a super on it. There is a Varroa floor on it and the bees are working quite well. We've had a little bit of a bad weather just recently, and I presume they haven't worked the supers as much, but they're in the supers nevertheless. There's probably these last 5 and haven't got anything in, but they look like they're quite massed on the other supers. I don't know whether you can see, but there's lots of glistening nectar in these. They haven't capped any off yet, so I'm pretty pleased what they're doing anyway. We'll go to the other side because the sun now is on my back, so you'll probably be able to see. They haven't filled in all the brood chamber across there. There's quite a condensed bit here, so let's have a look. Just have a quick look at this out there just to make sure there's no queen on there. I'm not going to shake these off, I'm just going to place them just at the front of the hive. Right, so we're looking at half a frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just on the 9th frame there now. Wow, this is a second frame in, and look at this, all these larvae. You can quite see it's quite extensive all the way across. This was just foundation and they pulled it out. I've turned that last frame around because there's empty spaces on the other side but not on this side. So we'll see if we can find the queen. On this side they have started to cap the brood off, which is a good thing. I haven't found the queen yet, so well, this queen really started to lay as soon as she got in here and these are all capped now. I'm quite happy with that. They've started storing a little bit of nectar in there until they've got it into the super. I'm really pleased with these. It looks quite healthy. They're not very aggressive. There's none actually flown at me yet, so I'm really pleased with these bees. They're quite a dark bee. Right, the queen's just zipped under there. She's quite a large queen. There she is. Gone, missed her again. She didn't like the sunlight. Swap her around, let's have a look. Right, the queen, just knocked the frame there, is somewhere in the middle of the frame there. There she is. That's if I can, you can just see her. She's quite happy there, just sort of looking in the frames, in the cells and doing her own. She's going to zip over out the light. I'm going to leave. Now this is the other swarm that came in. These are a lighter bee, but as you can see, they're right across to that side and drawing out comb. I don't know whether you can quite see that, and they've all the way across. And as we look down that side there, you can see the bees right the way across. That's the last frame. So they have brought some honey in on this hive. Right, now there is a little bit of crystallized honey there, and they haven't quite pulled out the wax at the bottom there. And also on this one, they've started pulling it out. But on this side, they have got half-filled frames. So I may just swap these around and put them a little bit closer to the middle of the hive. Now what a contrast of these are here. Now the queen is on here somewhere, I've just seen her. Right, the queen is in this corner here, just on the side of the frame there, just going round to the other side. Maybe she's not, mate. Let's have a look, let's see if we can get to there. And back on the frame she goes. There's a little bit of strong light here, so we're going to put this back in as soon as you can see that she's on brood and she's got eggs all the way around. Good There's a good frame of brood there. She's catching up with the other one, other swarm which was in earlier and that. And the queens are easier to see now that they're started to be in full lay. As you can see, she's laying up well. It's getting a bit late tonight, so I'm going to just put this hive back together. They're getting a bit agitated. They're not too bad, but there's hardly any. It's a low sun, and you can see there that they pull those frames out as well.